Good morning. You're listening to FloridaDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is John Wu, who's the CEO with Novalis. John, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Kemp?
I'm great. Actually saw you last week in Las Vegas. You're rolling out some changes to the way you position yourself to the marketplace. We'll get into that in a minute. First, why don't you give our listeners a little background on Novalis?
Yeah, Novalis is actually a family-owned, privately held business. This year we'll be celebrating actually our 30th anniversary in the business. We were actually the very first LVT manufacturer in China, and we've grown to become one of the top 5 manufacturers worldwide. Currently, we are also the largest click LVT manufacturer of the world.
So you're one of the top 5 LVT producers in the world, and you think you're the largest when it comes to the click format.
Correct.
Interesting. So you have a global footprint. You do business on all the continents, don't you?
Correct, yeah. We're proud to say that we actually do business in all 6 continents. The only exception is Antarctica.
Okay.
But there's not too much business to be had there.
That's right. I'd say LVT gets brittle up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very true.
Yeah. All right. Where are your production facilities?
We are in Zhenjiang City, which is about 250 kilometers from Shanghai.
Okay.
And it's just a short 1-hour train ride on China's bullet train to get to our facility, so it's fairly convenient.
What percentage of your business is done in North America?
I would say about 60% of our business today is done in North America, and about 30% in Europe, and the rest is rest of the world, I guess.
So when you're describing Novalis and you're telling people about it, how do you explain what sets it apart from other LVT producers?
One of the key differences I'd like to mention is that we are actually the only Asian manufacturer who takes our own LVT product from manufacturing to market ourselves. And we're also a exclusive producer in the way that we only produce LVT. We don't produce anything else, no sheet vinyl, nothing else. This is what we've learned how to make, and we are making it better than most people. And our company also drives innovation and sustainability. Every year we invest heavily in R&D and have several patents already under our name. Mm-hmm. Today we also make one of the most sustainable LVT in the market. Our total portfolio LVT are already floor score certified, and we are currently working on EPD and HPD for our products, which would allow our product to qualify for additional LEED points.
Okay. All right. So you obviously focus in both the residential and commercial markets.
Absolutely, yeah.
What percentage, how does it break out as far as residential and commercial?
About 70% of the products today are residential and 30% are commercial in the North America. Uh-huh. But in Europe, it's actually the reverse. Europe is mostly a commercial market for us.
Well, let's talk about your branding strategy. Obviously, you've been running ads with Floor Focus, and ad says that you're the LVT that you've always admired, and now it's time for us to introduce ourselves. Talk about that.
Yeah, we've traditionally been more of an OEM manufacturer in the North American market, though our Novalis Nova Floor brand of products have always coexisted with our OEM customers' brand. Mm-hmm. In the coming months, we're looking to bring a bigger presence to the U.S. market with our own brand, and we're looking for new distribution in the West Coast. So we believe it's time for people to get to know the company that actually behind some of the most popular products in the market for the last 10, 15 years. So we actually invite our distributors and dealers to get to know us by calling us or visiting us on our website.
Now, what drove this change in strategy from being OEM to having your own brand?
LVT clearly is one of the hottest products in the market today, right. And as the product grew, and I think different partnership will have to evolve in different ways. And I think Novalis is strived to be a global brand product. Mm-hmm. Our products is already well known in Europe and in all the emerging markets. They've always used our Novalis brand, and we are also growing the Novalis brand within China. So it's just natural for us to extend it to the U.S. market a little bit further.
I noticed that at Surfaces, you were in the Invista booth a lot. Talk a little bit about that relationship.
Yeah, at Surfaces, we've just introduced a range of StainMaster branded LVT. Invista is trying to extend the StainMaster brand products to hard surfaces as well, in addition to just carpet. Mm-hmm. So they've formed a partnership with us on the LVT side. So we're actually bringing a range of products that have some of the latest styling. There's 16 SKUs of planks and 16 SKUs of tiles in both Valengate fold-down click system as well as in a traditional glue-down dry-back system.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, this product that's going to carry the StainMaster brand name, what's the channel strategy for that? Is that going to be focused on independent retailers or available across the board with home centers? Talk a little bit about that, if you would.
That one is exclusive to the independent retailers.
Okay.
And so we'll offer this only to the specialty retailers. It's going to be StainMaster branded, made by Novalis.
Are you concerned about all this recent news about all this new LVT capacity that's coming online?
I'm not too concerned about it because, as with all business and all type of flooring product, only the strong will survive. And we pride ourselves to be one of the best LVT manufacturers of the world, not just in China. So clearly having U.S. domestic competitors is going to bring some challenges to us, but we welcome those challenges. We think we will be coming out as strong as anybody else. The U.S. market continues to grow. LVT is growing at double digit, so we forecast it over the next 3 to 5 years going to continue. At some point, I'm sure there will be excess capacity, but again, it's going to be those companies who brings innovations into the market that will survive. So we believe Novalis will be one of them.
Okay, great. Well, it's good to talk to you, John. Again, been talking to John Wu, who's the CEO with Novalis, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.